Hello, everybody. So, today I wanted to share with you some big improvements they're making to the Linux 6.15 kernel, which is going to allow for more support of new audio hardware. And also, they're going to improve the sound wire. So, I wanted to share this article that I found with you. And the reason is because I think this is going to benefit a lot of you, whether you happen to have a brand new computer or you purchase brand new sound or audio equipment. This is going to help you to be more compatible and be able to use that equipment on your Linux computer. And you'll have to install newer versions of a Linux distro, but this would at least allow you to be able to use that hardware with whichever Linux distro you want it. So I wanted to share all this with you so that if you happen to have any of these, this is really going to help you out. Okay, so as you can see, the Linux 6.15 kernel is going to bring support for new sound hardware and continued SoundWire improvements. Now, the Linux sound system maintainer, Takashi Iwai of SUSE, has submitted all the feature updates slated for Linux 6.15. Now, there is a lot of new audio hardware support and other enhancements that are now merged for this next kernel release. The Linux 6.15 kernel is bringing support for AMD Audio Coprocessor 7.x ACP7 IP, and then also the new Intel AVS audio modules and a range of other sound hardware support, including from the likes of Realtek and MediaTek. Plus, there continues to be significant code churn around the SoundWire support. Now, Takashi Iwai sums up the Linux 6.15 sound changes as the following. We've received lots of commits at this time, and as a result of various cleanup and refactoring works, as well as a few new drivers and the generic SoundWire support. Most of the changes are device specific, little about the core changes, and some of the highlights are below. Now, these are all the changes that they have made to the kernel for the sound. Now, at the core, a couple of rather minor race fixes in ALSA sequencer code, and then a regression fix in the ALSA timer code that may lead to a deadlock. And then under ASOC, a large series of code conversion to use modern technology for the clocking configuration, and then conversions of PM ops with the modern macros in all ASOC drivers, and then clarification of the control operations, and then preparatory work for more generic SoundWire SCDA controls. And then there's a bunch of support they added, which was for the AMD ACP 7.x and then a AWIN-C WM88166, and then the Everest ES8388, and then Intel AVS Peak Vol and Gain DSP modules, then the MediaTek MT8188 DMIC, and then a NXP I.MX95, then the NVIDIA Tegra interconnects, the Rockchip RK3588 SPDIF, and then the Texas Instruments SN012776, and the TAS 5770L, and then also the Wolfson WM8904 DMix. Now, other enhancements included the conversions of PM ops with the modern macros in the REST drivers, and then USB audio quirks and fixes for PreSonus Studio, and then DJM-A9, and then the CME. Now, HD audio quirks and fixes for Asus, HP, Lenovo, and others. So there might be another manufacturer that they supported as well. They just didn't list it. And then the HD audio quirks continue to be a plentiful too, and tend to be particularly important for some of the newer laptops from the likes of HP, Asus, and Lenovo. And if you'll notice, there's a link right down here that I can click right here and see the pull request. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up for you. And you can see this pull request for the list of now merged sound patches for the Linux 6.15 kernel. So if I click on that for you, there you go. Now that is quite lengthy, but as you can see, if I start scrolling through it, and some of this is gonna be kinda small, but I'll make it bigger for you. But they have a lot of enhancements that they have made, and they included a lot of updates with the sound. So I really hope that's gonna help a lot of you out that maybe one of yours happens to be listed here. Now, I'm gonna include a link so you can go through and you can read all of these because I know that this is probably small on your screen, and I want you to be able to see all of it. So if you wanna look through that list, see if any of this is going to benefit you, but I'm hoping that it will because this is really going to impact a lot of newer hardware, newer computers that have the built in audio hardware, and it's also going to improve the sound wire so that you can use any of your audio equipment on Linux and it's going to support it much better. Maybe you won't struggle as much, and your drivers are going to work perfectly because now they built it into the Linux core so that you're not going to have any more issues with whichever piece of hardware you're trying to use. So I really hope that helps you out. I really found this beneficial myself, and I hope it did for you as well. So I hope that was helpful and also interesting to you all about all the changes they're making to the Linux kernel 6.15, especially for the audio. If you do have any questions about this, or you'd like me to go into more depth about it, maybe help you find something in this to see if your audio hardware is going to be supported, please let me know down below in the comments and I will do my best to get back to you. And if there's a video, topic, article, anything that you would like me to create a video on, please let me know that down below in the comments as well. And I will do my best to create that video for you. And if you found this helpful and you'd like to support this channel, you can always buy me a cup of coffee if you'd like to. I left a link in the video description. And because you all do such a great job, if you can, hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep putting up more great content like, did you know that the Linux 6.15 kernel is now going to have better sound hardware support and it's going to also improve SoundWire? And I'll be glad to keep putting up all this great content for you all. Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a great day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.